So hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to add custom 3D models to the Hobbit game. And as you can see, here lies a present. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is find the 3D object that you want to import into the game. Here I found a sketch file of the presence, and as you can see, the mounted vertex is only 5K, which is very good because we need the models that are under 1000 vertices. And since here is a lot of objects, we will be able to delete all of these and leave like one of them, and it's going to be less than 1000. But because I've already imported one of this, I'm going to be using something else. So we go to the Blender, and here we're going to import, and then like when I was downloading the object here, it was the dia file format because I was downloading another one. I will show this to you. And here, as you can see, there's called a dia, and I can select this object. And as you can see, we have this candle. But the thing is that, as you can see, the amount of vertices is 2000, which is too big. That's why what we have to do is we go to the modifiers tab and add the decimate modifier. And here we can down this thing. And as you can see, the object is becoming very crappy. But there is like, for example, like that. If you're going to put it like 27 for this particular object, as you can see, the amount of vertices is now only up to 800. And in order to see this information, you need to right click here and select the scene statistics. And as you can see, this information will appear. Now, when it's good, what we have to do is we have to click here and apply. Very good. Now, what we have to do is hit the file. Oh no, before that, we need some reference to see how big this candle currently is right now. So we go to the level viewer, and here we'll need to open some model that we know how big it is. So for example, we're going to open the save.rgeom. This is going to be a save pedestal, and it is just here. Yep, as you can see, not big, not small, very good. So we had file, save object, and you need to save it and then import it into the Blender. I already have it located, so I'm gonna import, then select the OBJ, and then select the save.obj file. And as you can see, the save pedestal is very, how to navigate? Yes, very big. So what we have to do right now is actually scale our candle to the, for example, the same size. I don't know how big we want it, but yeah, I would like it to be the same size eventually in the game as the save pedestal. So yeah, that's good. Now I can delete the save pedestal. And here, what I want to do is I want to move it to the center. So yeah, like that. So we have like the object center, like this point inside the object. Very good. So now what we need to do is we need to hit F3 on the keyboard and type apply transform. Done. The object should be selected. And after that, we need to divide everything either by 100 or by 10. For this, I'm going to do it by 10, but sometimes it may be different. It can be 100. It actually depends on when you're going to try it into the game. If the collision won't be working, then you need to try another way of doing this. So if we're trying dividing by 10 right now and in the game collision will not work, then we'll need to divide it by 100 and test it as well. I will try to do it by 10. So we divided it by 10, and then we need to apply transform again. Apply all transforms. Yeah, great. So now what we need to do is we hit File, Export, and export as OBJ. And now we name it candle. Yep. So we save it. After that, what we need to do is we need to convert the texture for this material into the Hobbit format. So what we need to do is I'm going to be providing the links into the description to our Hobbit group where you can download all these tools. So there's going to be this tool, which we basically allow you to convert the JPEG or PNG to DDS and then to XBMP, which is the Hobbit format for the images. So we just click on this file. This is Python, so we make sure that you have Python installed on your PC. Done. We have the DDS, and now what we do is convert DDS to XBMP. We run it again, And as you can see, we have this material now. Very good. So what we're going to do now is, as I said, I'm going to be providing the links in the description. You're going to need to install the new tech LightWave 9.3. And also make sure while you're installing to read this file, basically just to translate it to make sure that your program works. And after that, you're going to need to install a plugin for it. Also, the link is going to be in the description. Here there is the installation txt. Just make sure to read this file and do it, but use the x86 version because this one is a x86. So just use this all files from x86. Anyways, when you're going to have this installed, you're going to need to open the Modera. Just you're going to install the app and you're going to have this. So, oh, actually, I can do like that. So, Modera. Yep. Now, while we are in Modera, we go to File, Load Object, and here we need to find that object that we've made. So it should be here, candle.obj. Great, we have it. Now, what you're going to do is you will need to tap here on T, then here on None, and select the OBJ UV texture map. After that, you go to the map section, and here you will have the general. I don't have it because I've moved it here, but this thing is going to be right here at the top. So, and here you click the Edit Maps and rename Vertex Map. After that, you name it Texture, and make sure that it starts with the capital letter, then hit OK. After that, press F5. Here, select, here's going to be the materials of this object. So if you have multiple textures, you're going to see all of them here. But you'll need to specify which files to use. So you press on the T, and here select the image, load image. Here, make sure to select all files. And after that, you move to that folder that we have, the XBMP here. Great. We can see that material has appeared. Here we click on the Use Texture and close this window. Done, great. And after that, you're almost done. You hit on the Utilities and go to Additional in the Plugins section. And here you scroll to the bottom. And as you can see, I have the Test Export Model, but you will have this one. The Text Export RGEOM is going to be right here in the Utilities, Additional, and just scroll here. I just moved it here because it's easier for me. Anyways, you find it in that thing that I showed you, and you click on the Test Export RGEOM, and after that, you click OK. And here you name your file however you want to. So we're going to make candle and save. Great, we're almost done. Now what we're going to need to do is we go to the Hobbit folder, yes, for the level folder that we want to add our 3D object to. And then what we need to is we need to copy the texture and we need to copy the model itself, or just like you can cut them. I know. Yeah. So, and paste it inside the level folder. After that, we are almost done. We can try to use the model right now. So we go to File, Open Level, and we select the Hobbiton, for example. Yes. And now we can try to, for example, modify this rigid instance. What we just do is here we press space, and now we type candle. And as you can see, it's very small. It's because, as you remember, we divided it by 10. So now we'll need to scale it by 10. And as you can see, we have it right now. And as I mentioned earlier, if the collision won't be working, then you divide in Blender by 100, and here you scale it by 100 as well. After that, what you're going to need to do is add some lightning to it. So in order to do that, because it's like not lightened right now, you can, for example, in the new version of RGEOM viewer, you select the light, then you select the layer that you want to add to. This is not mandatory, by the way. You select the layer that you want to add object to. You hold Control and then click. As you can see, the light has appeared, and after that you select the object and hit space in order for some light to be calculated for it. So now as lights have calculated, everything's good. We hit on the Save All button, and now we can finally proceed to test this thing. So we can open the Hobbit, and make sure that you restart the level or the layer that your object is in right now is reloaded if you are using some saves, for example. So let's see. And as you can see, we have this pinball right now, and collision works. So if we divide by 10 and then scale by 10 again, everything is working. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you.